You're a really mean person. That is their assumption. I'm like speechless. This one's kind of interesting, guys. You have a crush. Do I answer this one? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a really exciting video. I actually got this idea from my sister, so shout out to Briley, because she recently just filmed this and I thought it was super fun and looked pretty interesting. So I was like, okay, I really want to do that video on my channel as well. So if you guys follow me on Instagram or you're subscribed to my channel, I recently asked you guys to send me some assumptions that you have about me, and I'm going to be going through all of them and answering those questions for you guys and seeing if your assumptions were correct. So before we jump right into this video, subscribe down below if you're new so you don't miss another video, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so I haven't really read through any of these assumptions. I kind of just asked. Now we're gonna answer. So first one I see is you want 2 kids. XOXO, love you guys. Love you too. So as far as kids, obviously I'm not gonna have any until I'm married, but I think 2 would be a good number. So I think that assumption's pretty correct, considering that's kind of how I've always felt, is 2 kids would be good because they'll each have each other, kind of like friends. Next is you have an apartment in New York City. Honestly, I wish I had an apartment in New York. I wish that was a true fact, but sadly, I do not. I would love to one day own an apartment in New York. That's actually one of my goals, is just to have a second home there. So maybe one day that will come true, but for now, sadly, I do not have an apartment in New York. Next one is you owned an Android phone when you were younger. So if you guys watched my, well, I wouldn't say it's like recent TikTok, but it's one of my newer TikToks. I showed like my glow up, and I was holding the Android phone. So when I was like younger, I did not own an iPhone, so that is correct. But now I'm on the iPhone gang. Next is kind of like, I cannot believe you're a really mean person. That is their assumption. I'm like speechless. Whatever you guys see on YouTube is like my legit personality. I know some people do sometimes turn on personalities for YouTube videos, but that is really not me. So I'm not really a mean person in real life. I don't believe in being mean to people. Next is you drink Dunkin coffee all the time. This is actually false. I personally just do not like coffee that much. Honestly, when I go to Dunkin, I always get sweet tea. That's just the thing I always get when I go there. I have a Dunkin gift card and I haven't used it yet just because I don't really drink coffee. Now the rest of my family, they are coffee lovers. Like they can drink coffee anytime, but I think I figured out why I'm not a huge coffee fan. Like when they get their iced coffee, I think I figured it out why I do not like it. It's the cream. I rather have a cold brew with like pumps of vanilla than have a lot of creamer in my coffee. Next is you love to shop. That is a true statement. I know that shopping can sometimes be really bad, but I'm not like addicted to shopping. Sometimes I love to shop and then other times I don't. Like honestly, I feel like it's so much easier to shop for other people than to shop for myself. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like I can easily pair an outfit for someone just like that, but for me, I can't. So I like to shop for other things, like my pets or my family, friends, those sort of things. But when it comes to shopping for myself, at least in the clothing aspect, I have the hardest time ever. I would have to say that's true because I do love shopping. Sometimes I hate it, but most of the time I love it. Next assumption is you're tall. LOL. I am 5'4" and a half. I wouldn't really classify myself as tall. When I was actually growing up, I was trying to figure out how tall I was going to be, and they predicted I was going to be like 5'10". They were way off because I'm only 5'4" and a half. I don't know what went wrong with the prediction, but it was not correct. So I don't know if you guys consider 5'4" and a half tall, but if you guys consider that tall, then I guess that's correct. This one's kind of interesting, guys. You have a crush. Do I answer this one or do I just leave you guys hanging? Oh my gosh. That is true. I do have a crush, but I'm not going to be telling who it is or anything because then that would just be awkward. Next assumption is you wish that you were famous. Ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to be famous. Like, I'm just saying, I love singing and I love being on stage and performing, so I've always wanted to be famous. Like, even at this exact moment, I still think it would be awesome to be famous. Will that ever happen? I don't know. Fame obviously has its ups and downs. as with anything, like, it's probably great, but then I'm sure you get tired of being in the spotlight all the time. I'm gonna have to say that's a true assumption though, because I've always wanted to be famous. The next one's really sweet. It says, I assume that you're comfortable and confident in your own skin. You're so beautiful and such inspiration to me. Take care, Kayla. Thank you so much for the sweet words. It's amazing to know that I inspire other people. Like, that's so crazy, but it's awesome. It's a great feeling when you hear someone say that they are inspired by you. So I love you all so much. Comfortable and confident in my own skin. I would have to say that's very true. Obviously, sometimes I wish there are things that I could change about myself, but for the most part, I'm very comfortable and confident in my own skin. Like, what you guys see on camera, I'm just like that all the time. Next one says, I assume that you're best friends with your mom. Correct. That is a totally correct statement. I am best friends with my mom. I'm serious. I totally consider her my best friend. We do everything together. Me and my mom have such a good relationship, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that. That is a very true statement. Me and my mom are BFFs. I assume you have a secret talent. Well, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I love to sing. I don't know if that's really considered a secret talent, but I guess it could be a secret talent because I really don't tell people that on my vlogs, but I love to sing. Whenever there was a spot in a play or a performance and there was a singing part, I was always the first to audition just because I wanted that role. Like, I love to sing and I love to perform for people. So I don't know if that's really like a secret talent, but to me it might be considered one because not a lot of people, I don't think, know that I like to sing, but singing is like literally my favorite thing to do ever. I assume that you want to do more traveling. By the way, love you, Kayla. That is correct. You guys know me so well. I want to do so much traveling this year. I don't know how much traveling I will do just because traveling is expensive. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but holy cow, just for one person to fly is so expensive. I mean, granted, you can do road trips, which is awesome because I love that, or you can go to like the beach for the day, and that's still considered traveling. But like, if I want to do like big travels, that is definitely something I want to do this year. I just really need to save up money because it's so expensive. Like, I want to go to England and see my friend. It can cost like $1,000 for just me to fly. That's just so expensive, but that's something I definitely want to cross off my bucket list. And so that is correct. I definitely want to do a lot of traveling this year. How much I will do, I'm not really sure yet, but we shall see. Next is, I assume that you're a chef. I wouldn't really consider myself a chef. I love to cook and bake, and here's a funny little fact that not a lot of people know about me. When I was younger, I used to always say I was gonna open up my own restaurant. That was something that I was gonna do. I was gonna open up a restaurant, and what's funny is it was literally gonna be a ramen restaurant because growing up, I swear, me and my brother are so much alike. He eats ramen all the time, and that was me growing up. I could not get enough ramen. Like, I used to eat ramen, gosh, like every day. It felt like it was my favorite meal. So growing up, I was always like, I'm gonna open up a restaurant and I'm literally just gonna serve ramen. I was addicted to ramen, but now that I'm an adult, I don't really eat it that much because I am gluten-free, and also I just never eat it. I think next time I have a cheat day and I eat gluten, I'm gonna eat a bowl of ramen. Sounds really good. I'm not a chef, but if I had to choose a different career path than the career path I've chosen, I probably would open up my own restaurant just because I love cooking and I love baking. And then the last one that I'm going to be answering today, because I'm in a rush, is you love your family. True. I love my family so much. They're literally the best, and I'm very grateful that I have family that supports me and what I do. Yeah, we're just gonna end it on a good note right there. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun answering your assumptions about me. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.